Here we go with 12 backyard shade solutions for every budget. We need shade relief. The sun is baking us and we need some relief. Here we go. All right, from babies to old ladies, we all need shade relief from time to time. One of the most popular options are umbrellas. They're a very affordable option at any investment level. They're versatile and they're mobile and they bring shade to you. They can be moved anywhere you need them to go. And I love that personally because I am a shade seeker, guys. Whenever I'm outside, I want to be out there with the family and with the friends, but I'm dodging the sun wherever I need to go. I have the umbrella with me at all times. Umbrellas are great for creating shade over dining areas, over lounge areas, throughout your whole backyard, and even over your hot tub or over your pool spot. Also, they're a great way to add color and eye appeal to your outdoor living area. Umbrellas are great, and I would definitely recommend them for your shade solution. Shade solution number 2 are shade sails. Now, shade sails are growing in popularity as another budget-friendly, easy-to-use option. You may have even seen them at local restaurants with an outdoor dining area. Now, we are talking about budget-friendly. You're gonna love shade sails. They are literally hundreds of dollars at most, and they can pretty much be put in any environment. Now, shade sails could be especially good for those afternoon sun. In fact, take a look at this property. They had the afternoon sun right in their dining spot, and they got baked out of that area. But a simple shade sail right at the strategically located spot of where the sun was in the afternoon, and it solved their problems. Now they can be out there in the afternoon, they can have their dinner, they can have their dining, they can enjoy the time together because of that shade sail. The cool thing about a shade sail is it blocks the sun, but it doesn't inhibit the light from the sun. So you get the best of both worlds. And one of my favorite shade solutions is the E-Zip shade solution. Take a look at how amazing these could be, especially if you have a covered structure in your space. I have this at my own property, and in the afternoon sun, right at 6 o'clock, this is death in my outdoor living space, but at a push of a button, it all changes. Shade comes down and we have relief, and it's the best. These are a very effective shade solution. Definitely would recommend it. Take a look at this video to see how much I love it right here. So here we have it fully closed. You can tell right away it's attractive. You can't see through it very well, which is nice. It really does block the sun. It doesn't hinder a view from the inside looking out. You can still see people, you can still see what's happening. Very nice in that way. But again, this is going to protect us all summer long from the sun, especially during that golden hour where it comes and just bakes you in your outdoor space. It protects you during that time from shade back to the sun. Okay, the next shade solution we're going to talk about is the Shade FX. These are wonderful, especially if you have a pergola, which a pergola, of course, is an anchor for a space, which I always recommend, but it's always nice to add a little bit of shade to this area. Take a look at what we did at this property. They had a beautiful forest property, but they had the afternoon sun right in the wrong spot. But we added the pergola, they added the living space, but they needed some shade. So we added the Shade FX. Now you can either control these manually, or they also offer automatic options with the push of a button. That Shade FX can retract or open. So they chose to do this over their dining spot so they can enjoy the light, but also enjoy the shade in the afternoon sun. So here's another project that we used the Shade FX on right outside of their door. It got a lot of afternoon sun. What do? We used the Shade FX, a quick flip of the button there, and it closed it all up, and it gave them the ability to dine in this location. And then of course we have the Kelsey project here. He loved color, so we did a bright blue one here. They got the afternoon sun right in the house, so they closed that up, and it gave them some shade relief even on the inside. But they can also come outside, they can enjoy their deck, they can grill, and they can use the dining area, all because of that Shade FX. So Shade FX is something I strongly would recommend for your shade solutions. Okay, so our next shade solution is one for your afternoon strolls in the landscape. I want to talk about arbors because they're great in the landscape, and a lot of times they're great for vines growing on them. So consider an arbor for a shade solution for getting from point A to point B. It could be a little relief spot in the summer sun. Add some vines to the arbor and it'll help filter that light even more. The next shade solution is a no-brainer. It's a shade tree. Now, shade trees are something that you want to design around. So basically, if you have a sunspot, consider doing some trees in there to soften the area, but also to provide that shade. They're great. I did them at my own pool. I love it. I have a little stairway on either side of that. We did the we did the shade trees there, and it really helps in the afternoon sun. But also, if you have shade trees that are already existing in your property, consider doing a destination out to those shade trees. A little patio underneath one of those trees. It's gonna be a great little afternoon sun spot for dining or for socializing. Use these shade trees to get some reprieve from that afternoon sun. On the upper side of the investment level, you have the louvered pergola. I love a louvered pergola because they structure the space just like a regular pergola does, but you can open it and close it depending on how much sun is in the space at the time. By the way, they also do great for rain. One of the major things I love about a louvered pergola, if they're attached to the house, you can open them up and you can let the full light in, but you can close it at your convenience and make it so there's some shade protection for your interior of your house. Louvered pergolas are amazing. If your investment level allows for it, I would strongly recommend looking into a louvered pergola. All right, so our next shade solution is a pergola, a standard pergola without the louver. These are great because you can even do fixed louvers. They're very nice for providing that shade. But you can also do where they're more open up and you can add a little bit of cloth or a shade FX to these pergolas and they turn into a full shade solution. Again, pergolas are gonna anchor your outdoor space. So when you're thinking about doing an outdoor space, think about anchoring it. A pergola is a great option for that anchor, and it also gives you that shade ability. I also want to say this with the ability of a pergola to have vines grow on that, and you have that classic grapevine that goes over that, and it can completely shade that pergola and make it amazing in the afternoon sun. I'm going to briefly interrupt and just say how important it is to get a design. I say it pretty much in every video. I just don't want you to go down and start making mistakes, start building things and have to go back. So get a design first. It's going to save you money, I promise. Usually I say it's at least 3 times the savings in not making mistakes. So get a design, you will love it. Our next shade solution is a pool cabana. Now these are amazing for around the pool. Now there's the modern pool cabana and there's the traditional pool cabana. A traditional pool cabana is more of a closed-in structure with 4 walls, and it gives you the full ability to close that up for 4-season use. But the modern pool cabana is what it is. It is just an open area next to the pool for lounging, for hanging out, for dining, for doing everything that we do in the modern outdoor living space. Now, the great thing about a pool cabana is it could be really anything that has a full structure close to the pool. And you can house so many things in these structures. You look at this one. We did the fireplace. We did an actual movie theater in the structure itself. It could be watched from the pool or the hot tub. But look at this one too. You can actually do an outdoor kitchen with a bar extension. Proximity to the pool is so close, so you can be in the pool and you can be at the bar associated and having a good time. And also take a look at this job right behind the pool and the hot tub. We did a little changing area with a bathroom, but instead of just leaving it at the bathroom there, we added a cover with a TV and a sitting area. Perfect pool cabana for your pool time, fun time. So these pool cabanas are all different shapes and sizes, but the best thing they are is a great shade solution. So another great shade solution is a retractable awning. They're really nice because you can put it pretty much anywhere. Push a button and it opens up to extend more shade for your area. Take a look at what this looks like. Right next to the pool, right next to their outdoor living space, we added shade to their bar area. So retractable awnings for your shade solutions can't be overstated, and I love them, and it might be right for your house. All right, my favorite things for shade solutions are a covered structure. You know my love of covered structures, whether they're attached to the house, whether they're freestanding. I believe a covered structure is the anchor of your outdoor living space. Now, why do I feel like this? Because you need something to go out to, and that is gonna frame your space, but it also is amazing for shade. You are gonna love it. You can even add some misters to your covered structure to give you added kind of relief from the afternoon sun. But the majority of your relief is gonna come from the structure itself, your outdoor living space, your covered structure. Another shade solution that I love, especially for you grillers out there that love your barbecues, is a grill station. A covered grill station is amazing. Afternoon sun, of course, that's when we're doing our cooking. That's when we want to do our entertaining. Why not add a cover to that? You will love it. You will dodge the heat. You will definitely get the heat from the grill, but you will dodge the heat from the sun. Okay, our next shade solutions are 4-season rooms. I love a Four Seasons rooms because it's a great reprieve. These are great because they're fully walled off. They're fully closed off so you can air conditioning these rooms, but oftentimes they're still out in the landscape so you can still be with the people who are by the pool, who are out enjoying their outdoor space. But if it's too much for you, go into your Four Seasons room and still enjoy being with the family out in the backyard space. Take a look at some of these Four Seasons rooms here and see if it works for your outdoor space in your shade solutions. So get a design, we got you covered, pun intended. So if you're thinking about shade solutions, you probably already have an outdoor area. I want to introduce you to this video because it's something you should add to your outdoor space, and it's a movie theater, an outdoor movie time. Enjoy that video right now.